This is a story that is deeply rooted in truth. The world was still, after all, insufferably dull. For a young lad to become a legend, he must first lose everything. In 259 BC, Ying Zheng, a prince of the Qin state, was born in the Zhao state. Among them, Ying Zheng was the least regarded one at that time. Then, one day, a carriage rolled out of the Qin state. Inside the carriage sat the young Ying Zheng. He was cast as a political bargaining chip and dispatched to the state of Zhao to serve as a hostage. A forlorn piece in the game of power politics. At this moment, Ying Zheng, seated in the carriage, was still unaware that he was about to embark on a lonely and solitary Usura path that would lead him to unify the entire world. Not long after Ying Zheng arrived in the state of Zhao, a war broke out between the state of Qin and the state of Zhao. At the instigation of the king of Zhao, Ying Zheng was deprived of all supplies for his daily life. During this period, Dan, the prince from the state of Yan, became friends with Ying Zheng. Both Dan and Ying Zheng were hostages detained by the state of Zhao. They endured great hardships, mockery, and bullying from the upper-class nobles of Zhao. They jointly suffered from hunger and shared the food that was hard to come by. When Ying Zheng had a persistent high fever, Dan knelt outside the palace of the king of Zhao for a whole night to pray for medicine to treat Ying Zheng. However, the stories of our youth are as fleeting as the wind, carrying us inevitably towards a parting of the ways. As the bonds of our childhood fray, we find ourselves adrift on separate tides, bound for destinations unknown. And now, a new chapter looms. The stage is set for tales of legend to unfold. In the shadows, conspiracy stirs, and ambition simmers, a cauldron of dark intent. Power, that ever-coveted prize, becomes the lodestone around which strife and conflict orbit. Throughout the annals of time, humanity has remained a constant in its contradictions. Across every age and in every land, we are driven by the same tempestuous passions. For reasons as old as our species, we unsheathe our swords and raise our shields, ready to do battle against one another.